Hey you guys, it's Bray tonight. We're here with a new episode of Garbage. We have a few topics tonight. I want to talk about e.l.f. Cosmetics platforming and partnering with Matt Rife. I'd also like to talk about Stephanie Thompson's daughter literally shading her right in front of her face. And lastly, I want to talk about the people that are paying Gypsy Rose Blanchard for her art, if that's what we're going to call it. But I had a few thoughts, so if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so at the top, let's talk about e.l.f. Cosmetics partnering with Matt Rife. If y'all don't know who Matt Rife is, he's a very popular comedian, but a lot of his content and the jokes that he makes are just simply disgusting, and they're put behind the veil of comedy. It's all funny. Oh, you're taking it too serious, bro. That kind of vibe. But e.l.f. Cosmetics decided to put him in their new campaign. He is now officially one of the faces of e.l.f., which is one of the biggest makeup brands, maybe worldwide. I know they're very popular here in the States. They're cruelty-free, they're affordable. You can find them in Walmart, Target, Ulta. Any of these stores, you can walk in and find an e.l.f. display. And of course, some locations carry more than others, but you can find decent products at a really good price point. e.l.f. is very, very popular. Without pulling exact numbers, I can say that I would say over 90% of their customer base is women. And the reason that Matt Rife, being one of the faces of this campaign, is a problem is because he has been extremely disgusting towards women. He has body shamed women. He has made fun of DV and just been an overall terrible guy. I will insert some of the clips for context of things that he has said and done. I remember I did a video on Matt Rife literally like a couple of years ago now. He had gotten himself into some controversy and I covered it, and I was shocked by the amount of women that were defending his actions and saying that it was just comedy, you don't get it.
I've only been to Baltimore one time. I ate lunch there, and the hostess who seats you at the restaurant had a black eye. A full black eye. It wasn't like, what happened? Yeah, it was pretty obvious what happened. We couldn't get over the fact that we're like, this is the face of the company? Like, this is who you have greeting people? And my boy who I was with was like, yeah, I feel bad for her, man. I feel like they should put her in the kitchen or something where nobody has to see her face, you know? And I was like, yeah, but I feel like if she could cook, she wouldn't have that black eye. So, testing the water, seeing if y'all are gonna be fun or not. Just wanted to see. I figure we start the show with domestic violence. The rest of the show should be pretty smooth sailing after that.
Yeah, it's like, what am I supposed to f you or thumb wrestle? I don't love a giant clit. I don't want to look down and feel like God left a tag on you. I just don't want your to look like the gum from Sausage Party.
I am really proud of the beauty influencers that are calling e.l.f. out. Many of them have worked with e.l.f. in the past and are still calling out this disgusting campaign, and why them having Matt Rife as a face of anything related to their brand is disgusting. It's disgusting, it's disturbing, and it's yet again another example of a brand putting money over morals. And unfortunately, you know, I've liked e.l.f. products, but if they do not fix this, I will no longer be an e.l.f. customer. There are so many other people that would have been perfect for this position. I don't know, and I don't understand why Matt Rife would have even been anywhere on their list. So shame on e.l.f. Throw y'all in the bin. Now, Steph has been over on her TikTok dry begging for a high chair, claiming that they can't afford a high chair, even though look at all the stuff that they have. Drew has a PS5. Why don't you sell your PS5 and buy your child a high chair if that's what you need so bad? Why don't you use some of the money that you've been making off of TikTok? A high chair is not that expensive. We're not talking about some kind of designer high chair. If you need a high chair, let's be honest, like your really just showing your ass by claiming that you need to jump through hoops to buy a high chair. She was also cooking bacon while literally holding her infant, which is a huge concern of mine personally. I want to talk about this clip from the Pink Tea, and she was on a recent live, and you can hear her kids in the background, and her daughter said, "Whoever hates cats, I'm going to unalive you."
Whoa, girl, don't talk like that.
She corrects the child. In my opinion, I think that the child, because this is her oldest daughter, I feel like she was shading her mother, because this child is old enough to understand everything that happened with Milo and Onyx and all of the mystery cats that have disappeared from their household. I think that it was her being shady towards Steph. I found it hilarious. Hear her daughter say that was just, I don't know, to me it really gives it away that these kids are understanding what's going on, and I'm here for it. If she wants to shade her mother because she knows her mother is on a live stream and won't edit the video, have at it, girl. The last thing that I want to talk about in this video is there is a TikToker who made a video saying that he purchased a piece of art from Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Now, he says that he had to go through Instagram because obviously she has deactivated yet again her TikTok page, but he went back and forth with her in DMs. He picked 2 fall colors for her to create this masterpiece, whatever she thinks she's making over there, and he's purchasing it because it will be a conversation starter and something that when they have people in their house, he can say, "Oh, Gypsy Rose made that," almost as if he's buying an artifact, and he encourages people to have the day they deserve and stay mad and whatever. Anybody who is purchasing art from her or anything from her, you are actively supporting a convicted murderer. You are not on the right side of history. And if you feel so bold to come online and get snarky with people and brag about it as if you're buying a piece of the Hope Diamond, then I think you need to get your head checked. It's giving, I don't understand how stupid I look for putting money in this little gremlin's pockets. And I just think it's entirely embarrassing, and you should be shamed and called out for it. I know that Ash Too Trippy, she is over on TikTok. She made a video calling this out as well, and I completely agree with her. Anybody supporting her financially in any way, shape, or form, y'all are wrong. You're wrong. Point blank, period. And aside from it being from her, if we're taking her out of the equation, you can buy this style art from a lot of different people. What she's doing is not special. So if you wanted something that was this style of art, random side note, Jodi Arias also does this style of art. So, birds of a feather, I guess. But there are many other people that you could support that actually need support and are probably producing a product that is 10 times better than what Gypsy is doing. The last thing I want to talk about in this video is some feedback that I received on my recent video where I was talking about Ryan Anderson wanting to sell Gypsy Rose's Christian Louboutin shoes. A lot of people thought that I was absolutely crazy for saying that they should be donated or thrown away, calling them an investment and that they should be resold. Here's the thing though, for me, if I am so put off by somebody else's possessions being in my home, especially if it's somebody that has gone out of their way to shame, embarrass, and annihilate my character and reputation numerous times online, I would take the dollar amount and it would be deleted from my mind. We're not talking about a wedding ring. We're not talking about some kind of, a piece of jewelry that's worth $10,000. We're talking about a pair of high heels. If these shoes brand new retail for $1,000, you might be lucky if you get half that. So call it $400 or $500 that you might be able to get for these. I don't know. Maybe I am nuts, and that's okay, but I would want everything owned by that little gremlin far away from my home. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't care. But anyway, that's what's going on as of today. If you like the video, please leave a like in the comments. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.